Hi, it's Monday, June 20th. Looks like we got vine borers and other horrors in the deep mulch. Come on, let's talk about it.
Now the squash bugs are a nuisance. We can deal with that. We're picking those off, using a little Dawn and water. But what I can't seem to get are the vine borers, which just overnight just decimate these, and I can't even find the hole that it's made. We've lost fully one half of the squash we planted.
Now don't get me wrong, we haven't lost everything, and we still got some really nice squash plants. But I really don't want to lose these. I had a viewer write in, Jen, this is for you. She had some compost delivered. Wait, vine borers and compost. Trust me, it'll tie this all together. In the deep mulch, we just lay organic material on top, remember? So if we're going to put compost, we would just put it on top. I don't test. I just put the organic material on top and let the worms and the life in the soil and the plants and the roots do their thing. And you've seen for the last couple years what kind of results we're getting. Oh, that smells wonderful. There's nothing like fresh cedar. I had another viewer write in and ask if I've ever used cedar as a compost, sort of a bug repellent. I've thought a lot about it, and I know a lot of these wood chips are cedar because I know the area we live in and there's a lot of cedar trees. But since I got this bum leg and can't bring in truckloads of mulch, I'm going to go ahead and use some kiln drying cedar around the squash plants as mulch to see if we can't deter some of the vine borers. We're just going to go right around the base of this. We'll go right around the base of these. Lift that up, put that right underneath there, and rest that on there. So this one we're going to do the same thing. We'll see how that does. We'll see if that deters anything. But the viewer claims it does wonders. By putting this over the end of the stem, you might actually prohibit the vine borer from getting in there.
Well, there's one that was good yesterday, and now it's gone. There's another one. So I just opened up another bale. We'll go ahead and get this around, see if we can't help us.
Just get it up underneath so it's resting up on it. There you go, there's two. Pop their, go medieval. If you just pop their little heads off, don't squeeze them, they don't stink. All this is water with a couple drops of Dawn soap in it. That's plenty to kill these little soft things. You don't want more than a couple drops in a container this big. You do not want to burn your leaves. So put some underneath it so it has something to rest on. It's not the ground. Put a little more around it. We'll see if this helps or if it's a wives' tale. Worst that can happen is I'm adding more mulch. Best thing that can happen is we stop the vine borers from getting in there and getting down in there. There is a second strategy we're going to try. Here pretty quick, we're going to start new seeds. And hopefully by then, the life cycle will have moved on and we won't have to worry about the vine borers. Last fall, we didn't have to worry about the vine borers or the stink bugs.
Jen, right here where the oregano's going to seed, we're getting a little thin on the mulch. And so for right now, the only thing I have my hands on is cedar chips or regular sawdust. So we're just going to add some sawdust in here. Now I think I'm going the long way around the barn, talking about the question you had. You had your compost tested and you weren't happy with the results. Well, I don't test. And the compost, I just do like I'm doing here, and I just put it on the ground. Just like I do when I'm pruning. We got a sucker here. clip that off and drop it. I've got some sawdust, so we're just going to put that down. Put that in right around the plants. So I guess if I was facing what you're facing, and I just bought a bunch of compost and wasn't happy with it, I might put some neutral right around the plants to help hold the water, and then I'd spread the compost out a little ways on top and just let Mother Nature do its thing. You'd be surprised. I've never tested this soil. You see the results, and it's shaping up to be that kind of year again. This is why I'm out here advocating the deep mulch no-till method. It's easy. You don't have to test. You don't have to add fertilizer. You just put down more organic matter. And if you got tomatoes, you got to keep running the trellis because they grow like mad. Follow the main stem. You got a leaf right there in the V. Take the sucker out. Because we're growing tomatoes, not leaves. I want to thank you for stopping by the garden, taking a look at my answer to vine borers and deep mulch. I hope this was helpful. Because this is a story, we'll see if it works. We'll see if it doesn't work. If I didn't do something, we were going to lose them all. You can do this too. And remember, till next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. I know, I didn't plant anything this time, but I did drag a container full of mint out here. Here tell, it also helps prevent bugs. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we get. Come on, let's plant. Let's go plant garden.